All right, everybody, welcome back. Here we are going on our series on what is it costing you not to lose weight. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks, and I am so glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. Why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because a lot of us are stuck. And I spent decades stuck, overweight, and frustrated, and not understanding really why I was stuck. I'm like, why can't I get past this? And I wanted to talk last week about time and how much time it can suck up for us when we want to be a different weight, when we want to lose weight, when we want to change this thing, but we haven't. I wanted to talk about time because I spent a ridiculous amount of time in the past worrying about my weight, worrying about food, worrying about what I could eat, couldn't eat, was going to eat, wasn't going to eat, feeling bad about what I had eaten, then deciding to eat something I knew probably wasn't going to be a good idea, but I felt like I had to, like, it was almost as if my brain was just working against me. So that's what this series is all about. How we find ourselves in a place where our brain is working against us. And what are the barriers? What is it that's causing that? So counting the costs and looking at where we're at helps us to make different decisions. So that's what this is all about. Before I go forward, please, if you haven't already, just so you don't miss one of these episodes, go ahead and subscribe. And if you like what you're hearing, give me a thumbs up. It helps other people find the videos too. Okay? All right, so what are we talking about this week? We're going to do the easy one. Money. We are going to talk about money. What money are you losing because you're not losing weight? So let's get to the easy stuff first. Okay, the real super simple stuff. If you are, and I have had clients consultations on and on where people have told me, I have spent this much money on this program and this much money on this sort of supplement and this pill and this program and gym memberships, and keep going. Whatever you've spent money on, devices, sweating, clothing. Listen, there's a gazillion things out there you could have spent money on, all in the name of wanting to lose weight. And I don't have any problem with any of that. The issue I have with it is it doesn't work for the long term. Special foods, like programs where they make everything and you have bars and shakes and all that stuff, that costs money. Now, if you like it, it works for you, you're going to do it forever, fantastic. Spend the money. Why not? But is it really forever? I mean, does that work forever? For most people, no, it doesn't. There may be a few out there who decide, nope, this is how I live. I will keep buying this stuff until they stop making it. Okay. And as long as it works, great. I'm all for it. But I find that that's actually not the situation for most people. People who succeed that way are the exception. So that's the easy part of money. There's stuff you buy that you use to try to lose weight. What if you had spent that money on something that actually worked? If the reason you're not losing weight is because your brain is working against you, then doesn't it make the most sense to invest in helping shift your brain so that everything that comes from your brain, all of the things you do, all of the reasons you eat, because we all eat for some reason, usually some way we want to feel. So what if you were addressing emotional eating with your brain? Wouldn't that be a better investment of that money that you're already spending or already have spent on other things? Something to think about, right? So, what else? Well, You might be spending money on new clothes because you keep changing sizes. You might be spending money shopping for things that you think will make you feel better. Like these are some of the indirect costs. Things that you think will make you feel better because you're frustrated about your weight. So have you ever found that you're upset about something and all of a sudden you're scrolling on Amazon shopping for stuff, and then you see things and you got stuff in the cart that like I didn't have any, like I never even had a plan to buy that thing, but all of a sudden it looks like it's a really good idea. Or get this one, you're going through your emails. And if you're like me, which busy life, lots to do, you do a lot of online shopping and things arrive at the door. I call those my presents. My kids think it's hysterical because I bought it, but I call it a present. I don't care. I buy myself presents if I want. Even if it's like cornmeal to stock the pantry, whatever, it's my present. I open the box, mine. So anyway, you're buying stuff because you're scrolling through the email because you buy stuff online. So you get 1,005 emails a day. And all of a sudden you're like, ooh, that might be a good idea. I might like that shirt or that dress or that wrap or those shoes or this new supplement or whatever. Pick something. You're going to scroll through your email. You're going to find something to buy because that's why they keep sending you all those emails, to get you to buy stuff. Or you're scrolling through Facebook and all of a sudden Facebook has figured out what you like and what you're interested in, and they start sending you ads, right? I have bought more stuff on Facebook that I was like, oh, I didn't even know that existed. A lot of it I'm happy with, some of it not so much. In any case, a lot of times the reason why you're buying that stuff is because you're upset or annoyed or irritated or frustrated about something having to do with your weight, and you're spending money because it helps you not think about that thing that has to do with your weight. What in the world? How much money might that be? If you start digging into the money you spend and why, and try to figure out backwards how much of it in some way is related to weight, it's going to be a lot of money. And it's something to really consider, because there's money you just spend just because you spend it, and there's not really a great reason behind it. And then there's money that you spend intentionally. There's investment money. You invest in your house, you invest in education, you invest in some sort of program to grow your mind in some way. You invest in, like for me as a physician, continuing medical education to continue to expand my knowledge as a physician. There's, I'm sure, something in your particular profession that you spend money and you invest in. What if you spent money investing in solving the problem of your weight? Not in stuff that's temporary, like a pill or a program that might work, might not work. What if you really got to the root of the problem and started redesigning your mind to get you the results you want? If you've already figured out that that's what you want and that's what you're ready for, that's what I do. I am here to help. Email me at drandreachristianparks@gmail.com. Let's set up some time to figure out if you're ready to move forward. And if you are, we'll get going. Okay? Now listen, don't wait. I'm almost full. I hesitate to say that. I don't want to put anybody off, but I can only have so many people I'm taking care of in coaching at a time, and I'm almost at capacity. So if you want to be in this round of my clients, email me and let's get you that spot. Okay? All right. I can't wait to see y'all next week. Don't forget, thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And next week, we're going to talk about space. I know. What am I talking about? I'll tell you next week. See you later. Bye.